Elias Carter lived in a cramped apartment in Brooklyn, New York, where the city's pulse drowned out his own. At 23, he was a wiry young man with a wardrobe of thrift store flannels. He wasn't chasing the Slay King lifestyle, those Instagram-perfect guys with tailored suits and six-figure followers. Elias preferred coding apps in his spare time, sipping cheap coffee, and dodging his landlord's complaints about 2 years of unpaid rent. His dream: a stable life where he didn't have to ration ramen or dread eviction notices. He worked as a barista in a hip Williamsburg cafe, serving overpriced lattes to influencers who barely noticed him. Life wasn't glamorous, but it was his. His mother, battling cancer back in Ohio, relied on the little money he sent home, and his younger sister's college fees piled up. Elias had dropped out of high school to support them after their father left, leaving him no qualifications for better jobs. One slow afternoon, while scrolling X on his cracked phone, he saw an ad for Elite Academy, a mysterious program promising to transform your life in 30 days. It wasn't for coders or scholars, just unique individuals chosen by invitation. Elias, desperate for a break, applied despite knowing he wasn't the polished type they'd want. Weeks passed with no response, so he forgot about it, returning to his grind of long shifts and sleepless nights. One evening, as Elias cleaned the espresso machine, his phone buzzed. A message: "Congratulations, Elias Carter. You've been selected for Elite Academy. Out of thousands, you're one of 20. He blinked, rereading it. Him. He didn't have the chiseled abs or flashy vibe of a Slay King. His mirror showed a tired guy with dark circles, not a star. But the email promised a shot at wealth, fame, and a new life. The catch: a $1,000 enrollment fee. Elias hesitated. His mother needed meds, but this could be his ticket out. He borrowed the cash from his boss, promising to pay it back, and enrolled. The Academy's Manhattan headquarters was a glass tower that gleamed like a sci-fi set. Security guards in sleek suits checked his name and ushered him in. Inside, the place screamed money, marble floors, chandeliers, and staff who moved like they owned the world. Elias felt out of place among the other recruits, guys with perfect teeth and designer sneakers. Ms. Valentina greeted him with a too-wide smile, handed him papers to sign, and led him to a dorm. The academy offered everything: new clothes, a sleek phone, even media training. Why me? Elias wondered, but excitement drowned his doubts. He didn't see the fine print or question the forms. He was in. The next weeks were a blur. Elite Academy wasn't a school, it was a machine. Stylists gave Elias a makeover: tailored suits, a fresh haircut, contact lenses. Social media coaches taught him to pose, smile, and post curated shots of a fake penthouse lifestyle. His new Instagram, set up by the Academy, exploded with followers. "You're the underdog," a coach told him. "People love that." Elias barely recognized himself in the mirror. His reflection was a stranger, polished and confident. They gave him a script: post about luxury cars, rooftop parties, and living your truth. It felt fake, but the likes poured in, and brands sent free gear. He bonded with another recruit, Theo, a friendly guy from Queens who seemed as out of place as Elias. They laughed over the absurdity of their training, learning to walk like models, charm investors, and sell the dream. But something felt off. The Academy hinted at special assignments for elite clients. Theo shrugged it off, but Elias overheard staff whispering about the chosen one and the key. One night, Theo got an envelope, his first assignment. He grinned, showing Elias a gold-embossed card inviting him to meet a VIP client. "This is it, man," Theo said, heading to the silver room. Elias smiled, but unease gnawed at him. The next morning, Elias woke to a similar envelope on his bed. Elias Carter, you've been selected for an elite client. Wear the provided suit and proceed to the Silver Room at 10 p.m. His stomach churned. Theo hadn't returned, and no one seemed to know where he was. Elias asked around, but the other recruits avoided his eyes. Desperate, he snuck into an office to find answers. There, he found a file with his name and a photo of his father, a disgraced biotech CEO who'd vanished after stealing data from a powerful corporation. The file revealed the truth. Elias's retinal pattern, inherited from his father, was the biometric key to a hidden vault containing stolen tech worth billions. The academy wasn't about fame, it was a front to lure him, scan his eyes, and unlock the vault. Panic hit. The assignments were rituals to isolate recruits, and Elias was next. He remembered Theo's excitement and realized he might be in danger. Using his coding skills, Elias hacked the academy's security cameras and saw Theo, pale and dazed, being led to a black SUV. Heart racing, Elias slipped out of the dorm, but guards spotted him. He sprinted through Manhattan's streets, dodging into alleys. His phone buzzed. Theo, texting, run. They're not what they seem. Elias found refuge with his old barista co-worker, MIA, a part-time journalist. She helped him leak the academy's files to X, exposing their scheme. Posts went viral. Elite Academy a scam? Billion-dollar conspiracy. The police raided the tower, arresting Ms. Valentina and her team. Theo was found safe but shaken, having escaped his assignment. The corporation's plot unraveled, its executives exposed. Elias rejected the vault's wealth, donating it anonymously to medical research for his mother's cancer. He returned to his quiet life, coding apps and helping his family. The academy's glitter had nearly cost him everything, but it taught him to trust his instincts. He wasn't a slay king, and that was his power. If only he'd known why they chose him, he might have avoided the trap. But in the end, his choice to walk away saved him. Not every glittering opportunity leads to gold. Some are traps dressed in luxury. Elias's desperation for a better life blinded him, but wisdom and a quick escape set him free. Chase purpose, not promises, and never trade your soul for a shortcut to success.